Hey everybody, it's Derek with Clash in the North here, bringing you the next recap from North Watchers. And in this last war, we had an arranged matchup up against ClashUnited as we take a look at everything they did to our bases. And say good job to them. They had some really great attacks, including probably one of the coolest attacks I've ever seen in my life. He used 18 valkyries, so I don't know if they do a recap, but if they show that one, which they should, it was absolutely amazing. When we take a look at everything we did to their bases, great job. Everybody at Watchers had a really hot start. Had cleaned all the nines. Go ahead, we set a 10 down, but didn't need to. We just happened to have high percentage 2 stars and just didn't think with the tech that was left, we didn't think the lower heroes could have got it done on that number 2, so we just said, we'll get the stars. Okay, we'll jump into some attacks here. First, we have Caleb coming in on their number 5 and doing it with a Queen Walk, Go Vaho, the North Watchers' favorite attack, I think. Just a second here, he'll drop down his Queen, put down those 4 healers right behind her, then drop down a couple wizards just working at creating that funnel. Wants to push her in that counterclockwise motion, go take out the defensive queen, get a bunch of these defenses and storages taken out. As these wizards step up, get a pretty good value for them, get a defense while they were distracted. And now the queen just keeps walking around, only has that 1-point defense on her now, so she'll go ahead and get healed right back up moving around this corner. We will go through that as it does take a little bit of time because, there's a lot of storages and even with a level 30 queen. Got some hiccups today. Okay, the queen moves around, drops that rage perfectly for her. Wow. He goes ahead and takes out the defensive queen. From there, just steps up, keeps taking out defenses, and then just is going to be engaging these point defenses one by one. Does get the 3 of them right there, but is easily able to take out 2 of them so quickly, and they were still at the tail end of that rage. Now she has created a funnel for for this golem entry. Go ahead, and the wizards will be down, creating that. Wall breakers come in to just open that compartment right up. Everything's going to move right through there. And at this time, you can go ahead and drop in the king and the valks as they target on inside. Queen beats through a wall because walking 8 tiles or 12 tiles is too much. CC troops do come out, has a poison for them. It goes ahead and slows down that wizard, will kill the wizard, just slows down that P.E.K.K.A. The Valks go over there, take a couple swings, get through the P.E.K.K.A. very, very quickly. Queen steps up, taking out defenses. They're going to be in here, start popping these trap locations. They'll get the king taken care of and start moving into where the double giant bombs are. It's a bunch of Teslas to spring up, has tons and tons of damage, waste that last heal, keeping those Valks alive, and then just starts sending the hogs on all those distracted defenses. The first double set pops. Goes ahead, that's taken care of. The hogs are moving right on through. Lose a few to spring traps, but not a big deal. As the Valks, King, the Golems all moving on into that final double giant bomb location. So go ahead and pop that. Now his hogs are completely safe. Everything is doing the tanking. And just keep taking out these defenses. Go ahead, take out the last couple. Cleanup's going on around the ring. Half the space is already gone. Go ahead and watch the end of this one as Caleb does what Caleb does, and that's get 3 stars. So great job, Caleb. Next, we'll move down a couple. This video, there's a lot of Go Vaho, as we expect to see, but I tried to throw in there's some different attacks here. So we have Stevie coming in with a Queen Walk and then a bunch of dragons. He goes ahead, drops on that wizard to create that funnel for her, wants to push that queen down to get the bottom 2 air defenses. And she'll go ahead and take care of all that. And he'll charge her in to get that second air defense. So he's just putting down the minions to create that funnel while this is all going on. So as the queen goes ahead and starts moving around, taking out these defenses, it's no big deal. He did save a healer, which I thought was super cool. And we'll see why in a minute. As the queen keeps taking out defenses, no big important damage is coming into her. It does get some splash damage, but the healers are easily able to keep up with that. Loses a couple healers to that air defense. It's really cool, he saved one of them. The sweeper keeps pushing things away, but it's going to be not a non-factor very shortly. So that funnel creator goes ahead and zaps quick the air defense by the queen. Now his queen is coming in, taking out more defenses in just a second. When she starts aggroing these other defenses, he'll go ahead and send in the wall breakers to just pop open that compartment, and she can step right up and take up that air defense. You see the healers here in just a second. There you go. They get in range of that air defense, and he waits and sends in this last healer just to keep his queen alive, and I thought that was really cool. So he still has the 2 healers, barely has 2 healers. It's very difficult for them to keep up with the amount of damage. He goes in, sends in a couple giants with his wizards and the king, and they want to go in and get that 4th air defense. Lava Hound comes out of the CC, so that's going to essentially be useless as soon as the dragon attack starts. We'll go ahead, take out that 4th air defense, get a few more trash buildings, and here come the dragons up top. Does still have 2 rages for him. There's a couple balloons that come out targeting some defenses. Queen is back up to full after phasing and taking out that lava hound. The dragons keep taking out buildings. In just a second here, one will get under that rage with the queen aggroing on her. Just 2 puffs and she's gone. And then from this point, just doesn't have enough that can stop that many dragons. As 5 dragons up, they're going down quickly, but still has that rage to beat through all that high HP. Saves that one swaggin there coming in. They can directly target those other high HP buildings and get towards that expo. So with 4 dragons up, including 1 high level max dragon, not enough to stop this. They're not hitting the seeking air mine, so they're safe. 1 does there, but it was almost at full health, so it wasn't a big deal. We'll go ahead, take out that expo, only have the wizard tower to deal with, and with a dragon with that much health, that wizard tower is just not going to be able to get through it. He goes ahead, and do take a while, and finishes that off with an awesome 3-star. Cool attack, Stevie. Next, we'll drop down to 11. Got Alex coming in. Another one of our great attackers doing a traditional go-ho, which you don't see a lot of these anymore. Does have this queen walk. Queen walk is going to start here about that 3 o'clock side. Drops that first drops a giant, some wizards. Wants to create that funnel just so she will go down that clockwise motion. So as the queen goes ahead, steps up, takes out these buildings, just keeps working her way around. This part does take a while. We'll go ahead, we'll get through this. Unfortunately, the queen didn't step up into the pocket like he had hoped, but still engages the defensive queen, which is what the goal was. Sends in a hog just to lure out that CC, which brings her right on back. It's a poison down on that CC, easily takes care of it. Rage kept her up, and just had hope to take out a bunch of those defenses. At this point, the queen is just kind of going to beat through a wall and try and get in those locations. So with wizards down and minions down, creating this funnel for his golem and his king. They want to get in, defuse 1 double giant bomb set. The only double giant bomb set in the base. And just take out a couple defenses as well as the king. So go ahead, get that taken care of. King will jump in, puts in a few hogs to get that distracted defense. Fortunately, just a little too quick, so the king was not engaged. The king will take them out very quickly, but it does help to bring the king into his king. And the hogs are already coming in. I mean, still has 13 hogs in the bag at this point, and knows that 3 of the 4 bombs are completely gone. So as they move around, taking out these top defenses, they actually path away from the final bomb. That queen had disarmed it. Now hogs are just coming around, sends in the mass of them, knows his hogs are going to be completely safe as everything just kind of works its way around, drops his heal for them. They're going to just stand in that, take out the final few defenses, and then go ahead and turn on the cleanup mode. Just complete domination on this attack. Anytime you can leave an attack with your hero at full health, you did something right. Watch that one finish up. Then we'll take a look at one final attack. We have Jack coming in on their number 23 and doing it with a Zapquake Queen Walk Laloon. Said had quite a few different attacks in this one just to try and make it a little more interesting here. Showed some different things for ya. Goes ahead, drops 2 zaps, quakes that 1 air defense. This Queen Walk is trying to get the defensive queen as well as the 2 air defenses that are by her. But his queen steps up, keeps taking out defenses. Does take a little longer as she's only a level 20 queen. Minions start getting in range. Get through this Queen Walk, puts down the wizard to just create that funnel for her. And then she's got to beat through a town hall, which will get through that. Then she's taking out air defenses, taking out the final air defense. Goes ahead, puts in that loon to try and take out the 1 archer tower, but unfortunately the queen engages. And that doesn't. So as we go ahead and watch the lava hound explode, he'll drop a poison on the pups, which is perfectly placed because it's just going to catch the queen when his queen engages. So his queen is going to be completely safe from that defensive queen. Take her out phases just to take her out a little bit quicker, step her up into that pocket, and just beat through the storage, and then she'll be onto these Teslas in just a moment. Those hounds come in, just targeting those outside defensive buildings, uses that 1 rage to propel everything into the 1 air defense that's up, and onto the Expos and Teslas, which are the last real loon killers of the base. So at this point, still has pretty much I think it's the max hound at max health. Just moving on through. Queen's doing some tanking, the hound's doing some tanking. Does get a nice seeking air mine pop there, which really helps because it's just going to pop the hound with those 2. And that just easily gives him all that extra cleanup. The balloons caving in on that final expo. Then from there, just all cleanup. Swags a loon to help with that cleanup. King's working one side, loons and pups on the other. And just smashes that base. Awesome job, Jack. And great job to everybody at Watchers getting this hard-fought win. Always nice when you can get in a range matchup win like that. So until next time, guys, stay frosty.